Hi, and welcome back to our kitchen. Today I'm excited to show you a knockoff German potato salad, only it's going to be a low-carb cauliflower salad. And what I did is I took the German potato salad recipe and I turned it into a low-carb meal or side. So join us today and I will show you how it's done. Okay, today I'm going to steam the cauliflower. I decided to steam it rather than roast it. And I have this little steamer thing that I bought. And it opens up like that. It's got little legs on it. And what it does is it sits down in your pot. And then you put your vegetables on top. Bring it to a boil. And then turn it down to simmer. And in this case, with the cauliflower, it's 7 to 9 minutes, but I'll check it with a fork. So I turn my burner on high. I put the steamer in here. Now these can be used in an Instant Pot too. So I'm going to put my cauliflower in there. Wait till it comes up to a boil. Put the lid on, and then put it on simmer, and we'll be back. Okay, when I was telling you before, I forgot to tell you I added 2 cups of water in the bottom of the pot. Bring it to boil and then put it down to simmer. And I did watch that it needed more water after a while. So what I want to show you is how you check for doneness of your cauliflower. And if a fork sticks in really easy like that without really falling apart, then it's done. So what I'm going to do is drain this off, set it to the side, and then we're going to make our bacon dressing. Okay, this is the good stuff. What I've got here is 8 slices of thick cut bacon. I buy it in a large slab, but if you buy a package in your grocery store, I believe they sell them at 12 pounds, 1 pound or less. I think they went down to 12 ounces after a while. But I put this in a cold skillet, and I'm going to break the pieces apart with my spatula. I already did some with my hands. And so I'll be back to show you what we're going to do. Okay, this is how you want your bacon. It's rendered down nice and crispy. And I'm going to take it out of here with a slotted spoon. Put it on a paper plate. I decided not to waste a paper towel this time, because if it still has the oil coming out of it, and I dump it back in the recipe, more the better. It looks nice and crispy. And if you can see, I don't know if you can, but your bacon should have these bubbles on top, like a foamy factor. That's when it tells you it's almost done. So let's take it out of there. I'm going to leave the bacon grease in here. This is based on a German potato salad. And I have one more piece. Let me see how much grease I have when I'm done. That may be a little bit too much. Let me get a spoon and take some of that out. We want about 2 tablespoons. And if we figure that we need more, I have it over here on the side. Otherwise, I'll keep this bacon grease for other uses. Okay. First, we need to put our onions in. And I've diced these onions fairly small. easily because it's going to fly up on you. You need to cook these onions till they're nice and tender and brown from the pieces of bacon that was on the bottom of the pan. So I'll be back to show you what it looks like. Okay, this has been cooking for about, I'm going to say 10-15 minutes. And what you want to do is, at first, you want to dice your onion very small. And then you want to cook it down to where it's actually got, it started brown on the pieces. Now I've done this on like a medium heat, low and slow. So now, vinegar. Now your German potato salad recipes call for white wine vinegar. And you know me, I'm an advocate of getting rid of what you have in your cupboards to make more room. So I've got a 1/4 cup balsamic vinegar and a 1/4 cup of white wine vinegar. You can use red wine vinegar. You can use apple cider vinegar. Here I have 2 tablespoons of sweetener. Now most recipes call for sugar. We're not going to put sugar in here. We're going to put in the monk fruit sweetener. And then I have, this is optional, this is a tablespoon of ranch dressing, dry ranch dressing mix that you can either take out of a packet if you can have the buttermilk in it, or like me, I have to make my own. And I'll drop that recipe below. Also, I have black pepper and a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne. And I'm going to stir this up to get the flavors and the herbs hydrated. I'm going to turn it down to low so we can just slowly simmer it. And see how nice and brown it is? It'll be whiter if you use the white wine vinegar completely, or the other vinegars. I just had to get rid of a little bottle of balsamic that I had left. And I'm going to bubble this a little bit. Now this salad is served warm. You can serve it cold, but I like it warm. Okay, now next I'm going to put back in most of the bacon. I want to save some for garnish. I've eaten half of it while you were gone. Huh. Yeah, I did. Parsley, probably about 1/4 cup of chopped parsley. Now you can see how thick it's getting. I'm going to add a little bit more water. I mean, not more water, but I'm going to add a little bit of water. I just didn't like how thick it was getting too fast. I want that parsley and the bacon incorporated. And if I would have just left it with no water, it probably would have burnt on the bottom. Plus I want to have some dressing left to pour over the salad. Okay, the cauliflower is all drained. And this is done, and I'll be right back. Okay, we have the cauliflower here that's been steamed, and if you noticed, I have not added any salt yet. The reason behind that is the bacon has a lot of salt, and guess what? I forgot an important ingredient in my dressing, which was 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard or grainy mustard, and I don't know how I could have forgot that. That's like my favorite. So now I'm going to try to get this in here There it comes. And what I'll do is I'll taste test this as soon as I get it mixed in. Okay, you want to decide for yourself how much salt you want in there. And you want to mix this up to where it's all coated. And that cayenne has a little kick. You might not want to put it in there. And this is real pretty. Let me take a taste test and see if it needs more salt. To me, it might need a little bit. So I'm going to dust it with my Himalayan pink sea salt that is supposed to be better for you than regular salt. It has less sodium. Mix that up to where the salt gets combined. And there's our knockoff German potato salad / cauliflower salad. I hope you enjoyed this recipe today. I'm going to serve it with some hamburgers, and of course there will be no buns on it for me. We're trying to stay as low carbs as we can. I'm just going to put some mustard and ketchup on it and just eat it with a fork. So be kind to your neighbor. I'll see you next time. Bye.